If you're an Etsy seller and you want to succeed on Etsy, you need to sell products that people want to buy. It sounds crazy, right? But I've had several people contact me on my channel recently asking me to do a video about selling products that people want to buy. So there's two things that I want to talk about with this subject of selling products that people want to buy. The first thing that I want to talk about is showing proof that people are buying the products that you want to make. So you've got to have a way to prove that the products, the stuff that you make, is sellable. People want to buy it. And this is one of the biggest mistakes that Etsy sellers make. They sell products they want to sell, but not what people want to buy. I see this over and over again. I say to people, why did you start your Etsy store? They say, because I needed more money, I needed a second job and so on. And then I said, what made you decide to make what you wanted to make? And they just said, I felt like it. I like making these things. That's fine, but you've got to make sure that there's a demand there. So the first thing to do is, there's nothing difficult about this. If you want to see if your product or your idea has legs, so to speak, it has a market, what you need to do is go onto Etsy. And when you're on Etsy, you need to look for 3 badges. So type in your product name or niche, let the search results populate, and then you're looking for items. You want to see items that have the bestseller badge, popular now, editor's picks. You want to see that spread out throughout the results that you get. And also go to the filter, and then in the filter there is actually a bestseller tick box. You can tick that, and then you get to see how many bestsellers there are in your product area. And you want to see lots. And then when you go into the store that sells one of your products or very similar to your products, you want to have a look at their sales, look at their reviews, and just make sure that the product is selling and people are buying it. Take the time to do this work, and then you can prove that you're in an area that has demand. If you go looking for your product niche, and you put your keywords in and nothing much is coming up, some products come up but there's no bestsellers, there's no editor's picks, there's no popular now, then you're not getting a good response from the market that this product is going to sell in decent volumes to make it worthwhile for you. So that's the first thing. Check thoroughly on every product that you're going to release that there's a decent market for it. You just need to make sure that plenty of different sellers are making sales on these products. That's all you need to do. It's not difficult. So let me now move on to the second thing I need you to consider when making products that sell. So now the second thing that I want you to consider is really, really important, and I need you to pay close attention to this. When you find products that are selling on Etsy, so you prove the concept. You say, well, these guys are all selling, they've got bestsellers, popular now, editor's picks, it's vibrant, it's buoyant, it's happening. Great. That's good. That proves the market for your product is there. However, this is the bit that nobody else tells you, and I'm going to tell you right now. Just because those products are selling and those stores are selling your product doesn't mean if you put up the same product, it's also going to sell. This is one of the biggest mistakes that new and growing Etsy sellers make. They just make the same product. Now, these guys who are already selling, they've built up quality score, they've built up visibility, they've built up sales. That's not the same as you trying to do the same thing. They've already got their quality score and visibility because they've been open 2, 3, 4, 5 years. You're coming fresh with the same product, and you can't automatically expect to start making sales. You might do, depending on the competition, but more than likely you're going to struggle and not see the sales that these other guys are making. So here is the answer, and this is something, as I say, that so many people forget selling on Etsy. You've got to twist the product. So you've got to take the product that's selling and you've got to twist it and make it better in some way. So if you've got a product that has a certain color or a certain style, then your job is to take that product and improve it in some way. So make a difference. So you're not only selling a product that in your category, in your niche works, but you're improving on it and offering something extra to the customer that the other sellers aren't. And this then allows you to get a foothold in that product niche area because you're catering to a need or a request from the customers that aren't being filled. Listen, one of the best ways you can do this is go into the stores that are selling your product, look at their reviews and find issues in the product reviews for those products that you can then solve in your product. Again, this is something that nobody talks about, but it's a massively valuable tool. Check the reviews, go through page after page, find all the issues, all the problems, and then incorporate that as part of your twist to make your product better. So I hope that makes sense. I hope this now is clearer on what it means to sell what the market wants, sell products that people want. Get into my comments. If you've got any questions about this, let me know. If you've got product ideas, let me know. Tell me what's going on with your new products and I'll help you in the comments. Cheers.